Every season on The Next Bite, we try and do one show that's a little bit different. For this year, Pete and I decided to come out to Idaho and fish a river called the Clearwater River. Now, the cool thing about this river is not only is it gorgeous here, but it's a place where the salmon run out of the Pacific Ocean and run all the way up here to spawn in the spring. We're fishing with Jim McCarthy, and he works for the Hells Canyon Sport Fishing Group, and he's actually going to show us a technique to fish out in this real heavy current. It's a technique I've never seen. I don't know if you have. So we're going to show you that technique. We're going to catch some big salmon, and we're going to show you how we get the next bite.
I'm just looking for the next bite, next bite, next bite, next bite. I'm just looking for the next bite. It's the
We'll continue to show you the next bite.
It's amazing, 4:30 and it's light.
Come on, Kavajecz, you coming? Get
These
in
must
here.
be really smart fish to have to get up so early.
Good morning, guys.
Even though it's mid-June, this time of year is still considered the spring run for salmon in the Clearwater River of Hells Canyon, Idaho.
I'm thinking that way.
Yeah, upstream, right?
The salmon fishing usually runs from late April through the end of June, or if possible, sometimes as late as the 4th of July. Starting from the Pacific Ocean, these fish travel up the Columbia River to the Snake River, and finally, when reaching the Lewiston area, to the Clearwater River or Salmon River.
Like from right here to the mouth of the Pacific, about how far are they swimming there?
Almost 500 miles.
500 miles, and they still got a ways to go after this, don't they, before they get to their
A lot of
spawning
them will go
ground?
another 150 miles up.
So 500 or 600 miles.
There are a mix of natively spawning salmon and stocked salmon in the Clearwater River.
Ah, you get that one right away, huh?
Yeah, go right over to your side and grab it. Clear that road, boys, because I got a fish on.
As there are also hatchery-born fish introduced into the system as well, for those who would prefer to keep a few, as the native salmon are protected by being strictly catch and release.
Here he comes. I'm going to slide him right to you here.
Yeah, sure you are. I gotta see.
There you go.
There we go.
What?
Oh, look at the
He
ruler.
isn't a monster boat. Anyway, you get him in that current, and then
That was so cool.
let's take a look at that bad boy. See what one looks like anyway.
Yeah, that's a wild fish with the adipose.
This is your adipose?
Yep. All the hatchery fish will have that clipped off.
Okay.
What's the percentages on that? Do you catch more hatchery fish than wild, or
It's about half.
half?
About half.
That's
yeah.
a good percentage.
They better get her back.
Yep, we'll get her in.
So when I was younger and started walleye fishing, you heard a lot out of Minnesota about back trolling. So as a walleye fisherman, I grew up doing lots of back trolling. Well, we're actually back trolling here too, but it's completely different in that Jim is actually running the boat forward into the current, but at the same time letting it slowly slip back. And the reason we're doing that is because these salmon are running up the river, so their nose is pointed upriver, and they're basically smelling and looking for something to eat. So what we want to do is present our bait, which is basically these egg sacs, so that they got a chance to smell it and then eat it. So what he's doing is slowly slipping back downstream, although he's pointing forward, and we're having these jet divers actually running down in the water, and we're letting out enough lines so they're actually banging down on the bottom. And as they bang on the bottom, then you got a little three-way swivel there, and it goes back to your bait. So this bait is actually sitting just above the bottom. Because you're going with the current, the jet diver is always digging into the current, but you're slipping back. Rarely does it ever get snagged, so you can even fish through the snaggiest part. So we are back trolling, although he is pushing forward, is putting that bait right in the salmon's face.
Some of the gear might look a tad alien, and the current might be much heavier than usual when fishing for walleye or esox.
Send that 40
Get on the
back.
other rod, Kavajecz. What are you doing standing there? Help me out, man.
But the basics of trolling, or in this case, back trolling, remain generally the same.
Kind of
Bait
coming
on this
back
one.
to us now a little bit.
And with no stretch braided lines, heavy bouncer weights, and some lines out up to 40 feet back in this heavy
Kind
current.
of cool. You can see that line out there, the tracer.
Yeah, that tracer is
That's a great line.
really fun to watch.
Very neat.
Now, you hurry up and get that in and get the net for me
I'm
now, will
hurrying.
you?
I'm hurrying.
The salmon definitely have the advantage during the fight, using both their tremendous strength and the current against you.
Okay, I got the rods
can
in.
see that
Need
line
anything
good.
else I can do for you?
Oh, I do like it.
It's a big
get the
net.
net, because I can see the fish. He's right there. He's
Here,
coming
I'm sending
up.
back to Jim there.
All right, Jim. Oh, he doesn't want to.
The salmon spin there.
Hey, there we go. Yeah. I like that. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Boy, those things fight. I did get to zero.
Here's what's at
Look
the end
at
of
that.
zero. There, wild one, huh?
Yeah.
Right there. Look at how they're kind of brownish looking outside. Like I said,
Yeah, he'll get some real silver, and some will start turning that chrome color or a bronze color.
Oh, I like chrome. I like the sound of chrome.
Yeah, he'll get some that are more chrome. These fish are almost 500 miles from the ocean there.
Yeah, well, they can fight. I'll
yeah.
say that.
Well, let's let him continue his journey here and see where he goes. Looks like he'd be all right, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going away.
There you go. We'll let him continue his trip up the river.
And there he goes.
So we're going to circle back to the hot spot?
Yeah, we'll go back up and do it again.
Do it.
The next bite is brought to you by Mercury, #1 on the water. Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Tracker Boats, fish, the finest. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Mustang, stay sharp longer. Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate. Motor Guide, never stop. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. And Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.